Yo, 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 what up? It's your boy Talis Golem here with another video, and this is a wonder pick from a Chansey. Let's see if we can get, all right, another Cinderace. Honestly, there was no bad option there. I was happy getting any of them. I already have over 2 copies of each, as you can see here, so I think I would like to play Cinderace at some point. It does seem like a kind of a fun card. I don't know if I am going to be able to build a good deck with it. Okay, another Cinderace. And yeah, no, officially today is the first day that I do not have a membership. And it feels nice. It really does feel nice. Let's go ahead and grab this pick here too. Actually, is there a 4-star? Oh, I didn't realize I have 2 Toxtricities already. That's pretty cool. Let's see if I have any other cards. No 4-stars, just the Chansey pick. Okay, let's go back and pick that. Let's see if we can get another copy of Mega Mawile. See if we can get that, or the whatever the Poltergeist is. We missed it. Okay, well, Machop is pretty bad. But that's fine. Gets to discard a Stadium in play, which is kind of nice. And our friend Batusei is always a nice one. All right, well, anyway, let's go ahead and get into it. We've got no longer 3 free packs a day. Now that I am only a free player, I am only going to be getting 2 free packs a day, and barely even that, because I barely even open packs. I log in like once a day and collect packs. Barely, honestly. I have not had time. I don't have time to play this game 24/7. That's something you have to understand about me. I have a very busy life. I am a doctor. I save lives. I have so many things that and I'm also working on a bunch of other projects too. I don't think you realize that. I have a bunch of projects, and so it's not so much that I've given up on the game. I still think it's fun. I still like to collect, but I just don't have the time. And I think that was at the end of the day, with the baby, being a dad, it is very busy. I don't think people who have kids probably understand, but if you don't have a kid, you probably have to like have a kid to really fully understand how busy it is. I've had friends who, like, once they have a kid, I just never see them for like 6 months. Like, they're just out of commission. I rarely see them, and when I do see them, it's like it's hardly anything. So it's nice to hang out with the dads. They're always really cool. I'd like to be a cool dad as well. But dads' times are valuable. Dads and moms, parents, their time is so precious, and it does take a lot of energy to take care of a kid. It's not, it makes you really old. It gives you, like, arthritis. You actually do feel like an old person after you have a kid. It is really funny, actually, the way that works. Anyway, let's go into a random battle here. By the way, I'm still looking for extra copies of Rainbow Rare Garchomp if y'all have them. I'm very interested in that, so let me know if you have any for trade. I just sent a chat in the TCG Discord because nobody in my Discord has any extras. So if you have any, just let me know. Shoot me a message. I'd be willing to trade that. I'm also willing to trade any of the new cards too. I just haven't had time to really like get into trading because it's not like I really want anything from these new sets. A lot of people have actually quit the game after this last set because of the sheer volume of cards that you need to collect, and how like unprofitable it is really to invest time into it anymore. It truly is unfortunate the way that works sometimes. But like I said, I've gone an entire month without paying a cent in this game. And so y'all are probably asking me, how does it feel? How does it feel? It feels pretty good. Honestly, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought I was going to maybe regret it. I thought I was going to be like, oh, maybe I'm going to have some second thoughts. But with the kid and with everything that's been going on, it feels like I am at a place where I'm happy with the game. I'm doing all the right things in life. I'm doing my due diligence, taking time for myself and for my family, and I feel really good. I feel amazing. It feels like I really made the right decision, and I'm going to continue to make the right decision. I think that I'm just going to start, instead of spending that, because I was going to spend, I like to spend money. Instead of spending that money on card games, I think I'm just going to put them into, like, the S&P 500. I was already investing in the S&P 500 last year. Probably do it again this year. I've been doing it, but I've been kind of mostly just hanging low with my money, kind of like seeing what the market's like, because obviously, with the United States and the economy, it's very volatile right now. I'll be honest with you. If you aren't like looking at the markets or investments, it is very volatile. The way things have worked so far have been, with the tariff situation. And I'm not really a political channel or anything. I don't really talk about politics. I don't mind talking about politics, but I will say that the tariff situation and, with the Supreme Court and all this stuff, there's a lot of volatility, and a lot of people are not sure whether or not they should be investing in the stock market or not. It probably is never a bad idea to do that, especially if you're in it for the long term. It's generally a good idea. I mean, history usually repeats itself, but the other thing is, a lot of people are asking themselves, is there going to be another crash like 2008? Is there going to be another Great Depression? Those are all questions that we are still trying to figure out and still trying to get to the bottom of. So those are some of the things that are really worrying to me. I think that I'm probably just gonna end up investing in the stock market. The question is probably S&P 500 is what I was doing last year. Probably continue to do that again this year. I was kind of like, once I had my kid, I kind of stopped spending money altogether, stopped buying stocks, stopped buying cards, and kind of just like stopping all non-discretionary spending, just to figure out if I needed any extra money for whatever reason on the kid or whatever. The good news is that, like, I'm not really like having any issues right now. Financially, I'm kind of like just holding on to money and figuring out, because, like, so a couple years ago they used to say cash is really good, which means that, like, it's better to have actual cash because of depreciation and all this stuff. I'm not really a financial expert, but I'm definitely interested in learning more about it. I've talked to a bunch of other doctors about this and a bunch of other, like, successful people, and the general gist is that you're almost never going to go wrong with what you do with your money if you're trying to invest, but just stick to it, and don't try to pivot or change your mind if things go a little bit slightly off. Like, if you buy stocks, don't just sell the moment it starts going down. Hold on to it. That's the advice that I was given by people. And like I said, I'm not a financial advisor. I'm not, like, a financial expert, but from my experience, it seems like the people who really stick to one thing, like buying gold did really well for people this year. But the people who buy gold are just going to, like, stick to buying gold, and they're not going to do anything else really, right? And I had this conversation with someone else. Is it a good idea to buy gold now? Is it's already up. So what if it goes down? What if there's a meteor that hits the earth and it's full of gold, and then the entire price of gold just goes crashing? And that's all speculation, right? Those are all speculative things. Gold is pretty speculative. I'd say stock, long term savings, long term investments are generally, like, some people do consider gold to be a long term investment, which it probably is. But there's a lot of different things that you can do with money, and the one of the best things to do with money is to make more money, right? I like to spend money on hobbies, but lately, after being a dad, I just don't have too many hobbies. Honestly, I love playing video games. I still play Pokemon, but, like, barely. Like, I don't really play a lot of the video games anymore. I just don't have the time, So that's kind of where I'm at right now. There's a lot of moving pieces to this, but I hope y'all enjoyed. It looks like we're about to lose. Are we losing? Oh no, we're not losing. We're actually doing pretty well. I was like, this is crazy. We're like, the entire battlefield is completely full, and we've got two Mega Altarias in play, which is pretty nice. We got rid of the Stakataka, and I think we're about to sweep. The cool thing about Indeedee is that you get to just heal for free, basically, which is nice. Yeah, there's no way we're losing here. Oh, there's Aegislash. Okay. Well, I haven't seen this Aegislash before. What does this Aegislash do? During your opponent's next turn, this Pokemon takes negative 80 damage from attacks from your Pokemon. Oh, EX. Whoa. That's pretty good. Wow. Hey, that's pretty good, actually. All right, well, we're just going to heal here. But that Aegislash seems kind of insane, honestly. Because you just deal 80 damage, and then you just take, like, assuming you're facing an EX, you're probably not going to lose against an EX. You've got 140 HP. Yeah, you're not going to lose. But they are going to bring out the Aegislash, I think. And we're going to get to hit them for, like, extra, like, for free, basically, right? I don't know what this Metal Core does. What does this do? I don't know what any of these cards do. If the card is either one of your Pokemon's discard at the end of your turn, Sashu takes negative 50 damage. Okay, so this is pretty bad, honestly. I'm gonna be honest with you. Wait, Lucamine? Oh, this is an Ultra Beast. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't even think about that. All right, well, we're gonna be able to deal only 80 damage here. Wow. And then they're gonna do what? They're gonna deal 80 to us, but they're gonna take 20 damage. So we are gonna just win. We are just gonna beat them, right? Mars. All right. Well, we're gonna just draw one card here, and it's gonna be a Jirachi. Jirachi's a nice card. I don't know if there's a full art version of Jirachi. I think there is a full art Jirachi, right? Maybe I'll play like one copy of that or something, and we'll figure out what to do. I'll come up with a nice little psychic deck and play it for y'all. I do enjoy this game. I'll be honest with you. It is nice having a collection. I just don't see myself like spending any more money on it. The other card games like Magic, I can probably play online for free. I can you can proxy. There's a lot of options out there. Even Pokemon, the card game, there's ways to just play the game and enjoy it. So anyway, I hope you all enjoyed this video. We are doing a giveaway March 6th. Join the Discord. I'm going to put a link in the description. We're going to do a giveaway for a free full art Professor's Research on March 6th. Check it out. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel, and I will see you all in the next video. Peace out.